Thank you for joining me for this 60-minute power flow. This is Kitty Baker. If you need to modify or use child's pose anytime throughout the practice, please do so. Let's start in comfortable seat at the front of our mats. Legs crossed, sit bones rooted, spine nice and long. And just start to tap into your breath. And close your eyes, looking internally, kind of noticing what's going on in the mind, in the body. Maybe set your intention or your dedication for your practice. And deepen your breath. Maybe Ujjayi breath, victorious breath, creating heat in the body, making that constriction at the back of your throat as though you're fogging up a mirror, but keeping your lips sealed. Noticing what's happening with the mind. Where are your thoughts taking you right now? Come back to your intention for 2 more rounds of breath. One more deep inhale. Hold your intention at the top of the breath. And then exhale out your mouth, fallout breath, let it go. On your next in-breath, sweep your arms up overhead, maybe your palms touch. And exhale, hands through heart center. Go ahead and fold over your legs. And if you need to, you can always use a block and props whenever it seems necessary for you. But just really listen to your body here. You want to keep your sit bones rooted. You don't have to bring your third eye down to the mat, but that's kind of the intention here. Just let go. Let your head hang. Take one more breath. Exhale. Go ahead and deepen into the posture. And then inhale. Let's rise up, reach up. And exhale. Let's twist to the right. So left hand outside the right knee, right hand behind the low back. Inhale, sweep up, and exhale, twist over to the left. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale, plant your palms behind you with the fingers pointing towards your hips. Plant your feet, and then lift your hips for reverse table. Go to where it's comfortable for your shoulders, and then maybe drop your head back if that feels okay on your neck. Breathe here. Take one big round of breath here. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale. And then exhale, drop your hips. Go ahead and reverse the crossing of your legs. This is the more awkward posture in this pose. Just notice the difference between the sides. Don't judge it, just notice. And then inhale, reach up, maybe look up. Exhale, hands to heart center, fold over your legs. Again, walk it forward. And use a block under your forehead if you'd like. Otherwise, just let your head kind of hang. Maybe your third eye comes all the way down. This side might be a little tighter in the hips, so just notice that tightness. Breathe into the tightness. One more round of breath. Inhale. Exhale, deepen into the pose. Inhale, let's rise up, reach up. And then exhale, let's find a modified boat pose. So grabbing onto the backs of your thighs, active through the feet, shins are parallel to the mat as best you can get them, and then lift through the heart space, so spine is nice and long. We got a lot of sunshine going on here, it's awesome. So really just close your eyes here and notice what you're feeling. Maybe you want to reach your arms long in front of you. Maybe you want to extend your legs long. Maybe you want to reach your arms up overhead. I'm going to stay here. So just try to build heat here. Really strengthening through the core, pulling your belly button towards your spine. Again, lifting the heart. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhale, shaking is good. And exhale. Going at your own pace with your breath, of course. Inhale. And then exhale, cross at the ankles, either way. And then plant your hands, rock over your shins. And then find regular tabletop posture. On your inhale, belly drops, sternum and sit bones lift. And on your exhale, round through the spine, cat-cow. Chin comes to the chest. Really make this feel good. Try to articulate through each vertebral segment. Dusting off the cobwebs. One more round with your breath. Inhale and exhale around. Inhale, go ahead and find neutral spine position. So push the floor away with your palms as though you're trying to wrap your shoulder blades around your shoulders. This will really protect your shoulder joints. Pull your belly in and find kind of a neutral spine position. Imagine you can hold a coffee cup on your low back and just find that strength in the belly. Pull that belly button towards your spine again one more time. On the next in-breath, right arm reaches long and left leg reaches long, bird dog. So push the floor away with that left palm. Right palm is facing midline and pull the right shoulder down away from your ear. Chin is tucked and neck is long. And then imagine you're standing on that left leg. So it's really active. You're pointing the toes down toward the floor. The knee is pretty straight. And then you're rolling the left pinky toes down toward the floor. Take one more inhale here, find stability. And then exhale, draw the elbow toward the knee, chin toward the chest, round in. Inhale, reach long. We're going to do 2 more of those. Exhale, round in. Inhale, reach. And exhale, round. Inhale, reach long. Either stay here or bend that left knee and reach back for a bind. Right hand to the top of the left foot. Again, push the floor away with that left palm. And then maybe if you'd like, you can look over that right shoulder. I'm going to stay in neutral here, but you choose. Just for a little more opening, sometimes it's good to rotate the neck to the right here. Take one more breath. Really kick the foot into the hand to get that stretch through the hip flexors, and it'll give you balance as well. On the next inhale, reach everything long. Exhale, right hand comes down. We're going to do a shortened 3-legged dog here. Curl your right toes under and then lift your sit bones nice and high. Left leg reaches up to the sky. 3-legged shortened dog. So a big deep bend in that right knee is probably necessary to get a straight spine. On the next exhale, bend the left knee and open stack left hip over the right. Scorpion dog. Go ahead and circle that knee around and that hip around, clockwise and counterclockwise. Try to keep the weight even in the shoulders here. Let the head go, let the neck go. Inhale, 3-legged dog, level out the pelvis. And then exhale, root that left foot between your hands or even a little ahead of your hands. Drop your right knee down and come up to your low lunge. So find what feels good here. Pull the belly in. Make sure there's no compression going on in the low back, but you should feel a nice little stretch in your hip flexor. Listen to your body always. Roll your pinkies in toward each other. Maybe you look up. Pull the shoulders down toward your low back. So the shoulder blades are really depressing down toward the low back. You're using that low trap. One more inhale here. And then exhale, cactus. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then inhale, reach really tall. And exhale, right hand roots down. Inhale, left arm reaches up. So a gentle twist here. So breathe here, inhale. And then exhale, deepen a little bit into the twist. Inhale, find a little more reach. And then exhale, plant that left hand down. Let's curl the back toes under, straighten the back leg, and rise up to your crescent lunge. So your feet are on train tracks, not a tightrope. In this posture, I always have to bend my back knee a little bit just for my low back. So make sure you're not feeling any pinch pain in the low back. You can always bend that back knee, but push through the ball of that back foot for stability and strength. And then find inner thigh engagement. Imagine you're bringing those legs together even though you can't. Find that inner thigh engagement for balance. Inhale, reach those arms high. And then exhale, cactus, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Left knees over that left ankle. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, left arm sweeps up to the sky. Exhale, maybe you bind left arm behind the low back. So twisting from behind the heart space, but be gentle here. We're still warming up. Breathe into the mid-back. Inhale, reach that left arm up to the sky. Exhale, left hand comes down. Let's step the right foot to meet the left, toes touching, heels slightly apart. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, roll all the way up to standing, reach up, palms touch. And then exhale, maybe you cactus your arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together and find a little back bend. Lift through the heart space, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, swan dive, flat back fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step right foot back and left foot back to your high plank or a modified plank. So you can always drop to your knees. If your low back is arching at all, please drop to your knees. In high plank, I teach this in a posterior pelvic tilt. So you're gonna tuck your tailbone between your legs. You're gonna draw your pubic bone towards your belly button to engage your transverse abdominis. And you're gonna really push the floor away so that you wrap those shoulder blades around the shoulders. Breathe here. So heels are actively reaching toward the back of your mat. Really strong pose. This is the best pose for your low back if done correctly. Take one more big inhale here, and then exhale, knees root, elbows bend tight to your sides, really squeeze it in, chest lowers, hips are high. Inhale, drop your hips, lift your heart, and low cobra. So reach your elbows towards your low back, tops of the feet are rooted, and exhale, fold. Let's do two more of those. Inhale, lift through the back of the heart space, and exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, lift, reach those elbows down toward your low back, and exhale, fold. Root through the palms, root through the knees, push back, child's pose. So knees are wide, toes touching, third eye reaches toward the mat. Inhale through your nose, and exhale, fallout breath through the mouth. Ah. Take two more. This is the pose you can always take anytime you need it. You are your own guide here. So listen to your body, always meet yourself where you are. That is exactly where you need to be. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Let go of anything not serving you. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, we find a normal down dog. So curling those toes under, lifting the sit bones nice and high, and again, bending the knees as much as you need to accommodate your spine and your hamstrings. So the most important thing is a nice, long, straight spine. Let your head and neck go. Pedal your feet out as much as you'd like. This is a resting pose, which I thought was hilarious when I started yoga. It does not feel like a resting pose when you first begin, but eventually it will. So just pedal those feet out, let your head and neck go, let your jaw and your brow go. Inhale, nice deep breath, fill your lungs as much as you can. And exhale, Go ahead and drop your knees back down to the floor for tabletop. On the in-breath, belly drops, sternum and sit bones lift. And on the exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Let's take two more. Inhale. Should feel so good to you. Exhale around. One more time with your own breath, of course going at your own pace. And exhale around. Inhale, just find that neutral spine position again. Push the floor away. On your next in-breath, left arm and right leg reach long for that bird dog posture. Push the floor away with that right palm. Left palm is facing midline. Pull the left shoulder down away from your ear. Roll your right pinky toe down toward the floor and keep that right leg really active. Inhale, and then exhale, draw elbow to the knee. Sorry, kitty. Inhale, reach long, and exhale, round in. Inhale, reach, and exhale one more time if my cat will let me round in. Inhale, reach long, and then exhale, stay or bend the right knee and reach back for the bind. Left hand to the right foot. Kick the foot into the hand for that balance and also for a little more back bend and a little bit more stretch in the hip flexors. Take one more breath here. And if you want, look over that left shoulder. Inhale, reach everything long. Exhale, just plant the left hand down. Curl the left toes under, and then lift up to that three-legged shortened dog. So big bend in that left knee. Level out the weight in the shoulders. Let the head go. On the next exhale, bend the right knee and open stack right hip over left. And then go ahead and circle the hip around. clockwise, counterclockwise. And then inhale, find that three-legged dog, a lot of length through that right leg. And then exhale, try to gently root that right foot between or just ahead of your hands. Drop your left knee, low lunge, rise up. So again, listen to your body here. It's okay in the low lunge if your knee goes past your ankle because you're supported by that back knee. It's not when you're in crescent lunge because that back knee support is not there. But here you can deepen into it and let that knee go further. So inhale, reach those arms up. And then exhale, let's take a tiny cactus of the arms, lift the heart. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, left hand down, and inhale, right arm reaches up. Good. So again, twisting from behind the heart space. This is a big twist, so just listen to your spine here, please. Just go to where you're comfortable, but you can feel how using the breath will intensify the twist. One more in-breath, and then exhale, right hand plants down. Curl your left toes under, straighten that back leg, and then rise up to your crescent lunge. Really squeeze through that left glute. Again, a bend in that left knee is okay. Try to find a 90-degree bend in that right leg with the right knee tracking right over that right ankle. Inhale, reach those arms high, and then exhale, find a little cactus. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale, left hand roots. Inhale, right arm reaches high, and then exhale, maybe you bind right arm behind the low back. Use your breath here. Feel the difference between this and when we had the knee down. It's a little different stretch, but try to twist from behind the heart space. Inhale, reach the right arm high. Exhale, right hand comes down, and then step the left foot to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, we fold. Inhale, let's take a chair pose. Bend your knees. Knees are squeezing together. Reach up, lift up, and sit back. So weight is in the back of the heels. You should be able to see your 10 toes. And breathe. Pull your belly in. Slightly tuck your tailbone down. We tend to arch a little bit too much through this pose. Find that neutral spine position. Inhale, rise up, reach up. And exhale, cactus, mini back bend, lift the heart, squeeze the glutes. Inhale, reach up, truly a sun salute here. Exhale, swan dive fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. This time, step left foot back, right foot back for that high plank or modified plank. Either way, you're doing good for your body. So find that high plank. I'm going to guide through chaturanga here. Otherwise, you can do that knees, chest, chin, low cobra version back to child's pose. So hard to talk when I'm doing this plank exercise, but it is the best. Shaking is good. Just try to maintain that tailbone tuck and that posterior pelvic tilt. Push the floor away. Make sure you're really engaging through the shoulder girdle here for that forced couple. So on your next in-breath, shift to your shoulders ahead of your wrists. Exhale, elbows bend tight to your sides, only a 90-degree bend. Keep the tailbone tucked. And then flip the feet. Lift up, upward facing dog. Thighs are lifted, heart is reaching up toward the sun. And then exhale, roll over your toes. Downward facing dog. Let's walk our hands back to our feet and take a ragdoll. So feet are hip width distance. You can interlace the arms at opposite elbows. You can also interlace your hands at the base of your skull for a little neck traction. Just whatever feels good to you. Inhale. And exhale, let go where you can, mentally and physically. 2 more breaths here. You can sway right to left. You can shake your head, yes and no. Such a cathartic release. 1 more inhale. And exhale, release hands back to the mat. Walk forward, downward facing dog. Inhale, let's take our right leg into scorpion dog. So bend the right knee, open, stack right hip over left. And then exhale, draw your knee towards your nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, scorpion dog. And exhale, knee to your nose. Round in. Inhale, scorpion. And exhale, knee to nose. Take an in-breath here. And then exhale, gently root that right foot between your hands. Rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus, little back bend. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, draw forward, your chest forward, kind of at a 45-degree angle here. And then if you're ready for this, take a twist, left elbow outside the right knee. Always listening to your body here. Breathing, breathing. Not always easy to do. Push through the ball of that back foot. That will give you balance. You'll feel that. If you feel engagement in that left leg, it will help you balance here. Really nice. And then we're going to do a fancy move here. We're going to windmill all the way open to warrior two. So heel to arch alignment. Find your posture here. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. Make sure the shoulders are directly in line with your hips. Your tailbone is slightly tucked under just so you have that transverse abdominis engagement. And the outer edge of your left foot is firmly rooted. Reach those fingertips away from each other and feel like a warrior. Right knee is 90-degree bend. Hopefully mine is. On our inhale, reverse the warrior. So no weight in that left arm. Right arm reaches up over that right ear. Exhale, just rebend into that right knee. Inhale, find your warrior two. And exhale, right elbow to the right knee. Left arm either straight up or over that left ear. So you're trying to create a line from the left fingertips down to the outer edge of that left foot. Pull the left shoulder down away from your left ear. And then lift up out of your right elbow. I always tend to really take a break by weighting that right elbow. Inhale, find warrior two. And then exhale, go ahead and windmill down. Plant your palms. And listen up, you're going to drop that back knee down. And then you're going to sweep that right leg back. But try to stack the right hip over the left for a modified side plank. So this isn't easy unless you kickstand the left foot out, but just give it a try without that kickstand practice. So much more challenging, but go ahead and kickstand that foot out if you need a little bit more balance support. Inhale here. Exhale, right hand down. Curl those left toes under. Sweep the right leg back up to the sky. And then if you want, you can do a three-legged vinyasa flow. Now this is your practice, so you choose whatever modifications or versions of vinyasa you want to do, or just not doing them at all. You can always take child's pose. Inhale deeply and exhale out your mouth. Two more breaths, just like that. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Really nice. Inhale, left leg, scorpion dog. Take it right to that posture. And then exhale, draw knee to your nose. Shoulders over wrists. Inhale, scorpion dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Pull the belly in. Inhale, scorpion dog. And exhale, knee to nose. Take your in-breath here. And then exhale, root that foot between your hands. Inhale, let's rise up to our crescent lunge. Exhale, little cactus back bend. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, lean forward. And then exhale, twist to your degree here. Whatever feels good. Push through the ball of that back foot. Really nice. Breathe. Always the hardest part of a yoga practice is finding that steady breath. On your next inhale, we're going to windmill our arms all the way around to warrior two. So drawing that right heel down, heel to arch alignment, reach those fingertips away from each other, and find that 90-degree bend in your left knee. Shoulders over hips. Look like a warrior, feel like a warrior, be a warrior. And then on your next inhale, reverse your warrior. So no weight in that right leg. Exhale, rebend into that left knee. Inhale, find warrior two. And then exhale, left elbow to the left knee. Right arm either straight up or over that right ear. So rebend into the left knee. Lift up out of that left elbow. Pull the right shoulder down away from your ear. And maybe you look up. Really nice. Stick with it. Otherwise, don't. You do you, absolutely. Inhale, find warrior two. And then exhale, windmill down. Drop your right knee down. And then really root through that right hand. Sweep your left leg back for modified side plank. Again, you have the option of kickstanding that right foot out to the right for a little more balance support. Otherwise, find this more tricky version here with the foot in line with the knee. I was totally cheating, by the way. One more inhale, and then exhale, left hand down. Curl your right toes under and sweep that left leg straight up. And then if you'd like, find that three-legged vinyasa flow. I think I dropped the leg down. You can always carry the left leg lift all the way through the flow if you want. Inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth. Walk your hands again back to your feet. Plant your right hand under your face and sweep your left arm up to the sky. You can bend the right knee or keep both legs straight. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right hand sweeps up. And exhale, release. Let's take this 2 more times on each side. Again, make it feel good. So now we're really getting into warmth. So this is where things really change for fascia, flexibility. And then we're building so much strength doing all these postures as well. Even out the sides. Inhale and exhale, fold, walk forward, down dog. So we're going to keep building here. Inhale, right leg, scorpion dog. Exhale, right knee to right upper arm. Inhale, scorpion dog. Exhale, knee to left upper arm. Inhale, scorpion dog. Exhale, knee to your nose. Take your in-breath and exhale, root that right foot between your hands. Inhale, rise up crescent. Exhale, go right into the twist. Left elbow outside that right knee. Inhale, this time maybe you fly right arm up, left arm down. Push through the ball of that back foot. And then as you're ready, windmill up, warrior two. And then exhale, reverse. Inhale, maybe you bind that left arm behind your low back. Inhale, find warrior two. And exhale, extended side angle this time, right hand inside or outside that right foot. And again, left arm maybe over that left ear. Inhale, find your warrior two. Good. Exhale, we're going to add on here half moon. So you can use a block in front of your right foot if you'd like. Otherwise, try to plant your hand in front of that right foot. Stack left hip over right. So left arm sweeps up to the sky. You can look up if you'd like. I'm going to keep looking down. Feel a little unsteady today. Every day is a little different. And then you can maybe practice bringing your right hand to your heart. But do you at this point stay active. Really stay active in your limbs. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, float back to your warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, windmill down. This time, if you'd like, you can do that same modified side plank or spin to the outer edge of that left foot and then stack or stagger your feet for side plank. Breathe. So expand wherever you'd like. You can lift your top leg. You can come into tree pose. If you want to expand, expand. One more inhale. And then exhale, high plank. Again, you can choose that three-legged flow or no flow, your choice. Find downward facing dog. Walk your hands back just a little bit towards your feet and take your right hand outside the left calf or ankle and just pull yourself under your left armpit. Not completely, but just that direction. Let your head go, let it hang, and just feel that stretch. Really, really nice stretch. Inhale deeply, and then exhale, release right hand back to the mat, and then take the left hand outside that right calf or ankle. Let your head go, deep breaths, inhale. Exhale to deepen. One more in breath. And then exhale, release the hands back. Walk back to a normal length down dog, which, by the way, if you need to check, is the same as your high plank or top of a push-up. So down dog here, inhale and exhale. Inhale, left leg, scorpion dog. Exhale, left knee to left upper arm. Inhale, scorpion dog. Exhale, left knee to right upper arm. Inhale, scorpion dog. And exhale, knee to your nose, shoulders over wrists. Take your in-breath and then gently root that left foot between your hands. Inhale, we rise up to our crescent. Exhale, we go right into the twist. Right elbow outside the left knee. On your in-breath, maybe right arm down, left arm high. Fly those arms. And then next in-breath, you're gonna windmill all the way to your warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior, maybe bind right arm behind the low back. Inhale, find warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle, left hand inside or outside that left foot, right arm over the right ear. Inhale, find warrior two. And then exhale, half moon. So use the block as needed, right under that left hand. Stack right hip over left. Try to make all your limbs active. Maybe you bring your left hand to your heart. Maybe you look up to the sky. Just meet yourself wherever you are today. Good job. One more inhale. And then exhale, let's float back to our warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, windmill down. And again, you can do that modified side plank or spin to the outer edge of your right foot and then stack or stagger your feet for side plank. Whatever you did on the other side, let's emulate that as best we can. The sides are sisters, not twins, so they're very different, but we always try to make them similar as best we can. One more in-breath. Exhale, high plank, moving through your flow of choice. And exhale, down dog. Really nice. Again, walk your hands back to your feet. This time we're going to take squat. So toes out, heels in, and sit low. So if you need a block, if this bothers your knees at all, please modify however you can with a block or just staying more lifted. It's a little more active and a little more strengthening for the quads, but do what feels best to you. If you're in your full squat, really push your knees away from each other with your elbows and try to find a nice long spine. Let's close our eyes here for a moment and just come back to your intention or your dedication for your practice. Notice where your mind has taken you. And if it's a journey you're not wanting to be on, just let it go. Take some nice exhales through the mouth. Enjoy this posture, the opening that you've created, the space you've created. One more big in-breath. Spine is nice and long. And then exhale, plant your palms, lift your hips up, parallel your feet, and walk forward to down dog. So let's take one breath in down dog together. Inhale fully through your nose, and exhale. So a little time to practice some donkey kicks if you'd like. This is great prep for handstand. It is also a great way to stay warm in the winter, get your heart rate up. It's good cardio. And also it's a really great strengthening for the shoulders. So bend your knees, look between your hands for balance, and maybe you start with just little tiny baby hops. Otherwise, maybe you start to get your hips more over your wrists in prep for handstand. So let's take 3 to 5 more hops. Keep the breath moving, that's the hardest part. And then on your 5th hop, maybe you hop your feet between your hands. Otherwise, just step them there. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, reach up. And exhale, twist to the right. Left elbow outside that right knee. Good. Inhale, fly the arms. We've been prepping for this the whole time. Good. Exhale, bring the hands back to your heart, and we'll try side crow. So sit low on your heels. This might be where you stop. If this bothers your knees at all, you can also stay in twisted chair. Otherwise, plant your hands along the outer edge of your mat. Take your right elbow into your right hip, left elbow just above your knee. So you're creating a shelf, chaturanga arm shelf for your right outer thigh. And then you look forward. If you want, you can place the block under your face, so if it gives a little added comfort in case you tip forward. But you really just are teetering here in side crow. And come back. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, twist to the left. So heart above the hips. Good. And knees are in line with the hips. Maybe you fly the arms for a moment. Right arm down, left arm high. Hands back to heart center. Come to your tippy toes and sit low. And again, plant your hands along the outer edge of that mat. Wedge that left elbow under your left hip. Right elbow just above your left knee along the outer edge of the thigh. And again, chaturanga style arms, look forward, and then you'll start to float. Really nice. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, sink low. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, cactus back bend. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands heart center. So ground down here. Toes are touching, heels are slightly apart. Please let go of the arm balancing or anything that this practice has brought up or triggered in you. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares if you can do side crow or not. You shouldn't either. It's all just supposed to be fun. So enjoy it. Take a deep breath here. Ground down. Love yourself. Exhale, ah. Inhale, reach those arms up. And then exhale, chi your arms out. We're just going to do eagle pose, right elbow under left. Inhale, lift those fingertips high. Exhale, sink low into a chair posture. Inhale, right knee drifts over the left. You don't have to have a full bind here. You can always plant the toe down on the mat as well. So squeeze everything together. Find a focal point that's not moving and breathe. So the squeeze will give you balance. And you really want to try to straighten out your spine. Really nice. Sink a little deeper into the knees if you can with an exhale. And then inhale, release, sweep up. Exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, sweep those arms up. And then exhale, tee the arms out. Left elbow under right. Eagle pose. Exhale, sink low in the hips. And then drift that left knee over the right. Again, find your drishti. Try to flatten your back. Like imagine you're flattening it against a back wall. I don't have a wall behind me, so I'm imagining that. And bend into your knees for a little bit more depth in the posture. Find more squeeze. And then inhale, release. Exhale, just cactus back bend, lift the heart. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, swan dive fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. This time, if you'd like, step or float back to chaturanga arms. Inhale, flip the feet upward facing dog. And exhale, roll over your toes, downward facing dog. One more breath right here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, roll into your high plank. Either drop to your knees, or we can hold chaturanga for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left ear comes to the mat. Arms are down by your sides. Let go. Let the earth support you. Any fallout breaths that feel necessary, please take them. Bring your right ear to the mat. Couple breaths right here. Feeling the difference between the sides with your head turned. And then third eye comes to the mat. On your inhale, we're going to lift everything up off the mat, Shalabhasana. So you can stay here and work on reaching your fingers towards your heels, or you can squeeze your heels together and then reach your arms long overhead in kind of a Y shape. If you want more, exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Chin is tucked, neck is long. Always have to remind myself too. After that, interlace your hands behind your low back, and then maybe you straighten your arms to your degree and lift, lift, lift. Inhale, and exhale, release, lift here to the mat. Bend your knees and then windshield wipe your legs side to side. One more breath. And then on the exhale, right ear comes to the mat. And then third eye to the mat. Same thing, same exact posture. Inhale, lift up. Reach those fingers towards your heels. If you want more, squeeze your heels together. It's so not easy. And then inhale, if you want more, reach your arms overhead and cactus. Inhale, reach. Chin is tucked. I have to remind myself every time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus, and then interlace opposite thumb on top this time. Straighten the arms to your degree and lift, lift, lift. Inhale, and then exhale, release, lift here to the mat. Whew, not easy. So it's really important during these rest periods to really let go. Notice where you're holding on. Try to release wherever you can. Right ear comes to the mat. Good. And then third eye comes to the mat. Plant your hands by your chest. We're going to push back to child's pose. So really squeeze your elbows in toward each other as you lift up, tuck your tail. And then we're going to slowly come back to child's pose. Always good to take that slow after those back bends. Walk your arms forward. Third eye comes down. If you want more in this child's pose, you can bring your palms together and then bend your elbows, thumbs come toward the spine, and then you can kind of shimmy your elbows forward. It'll give you a big stretch through your lats and your triceps, both of which have been working really hard through this whole class. Take a couple of breaths here. Really just notice again where your mind is taking you. They say we have very repetitive thinking, and 98% of what we do think are those thoughts that are just repeated over and over again. So just recognize what those thoughts are and notice whether or not they're true. Inhale, straighten your elbows. Go ahead and look forward. And exhale, last down dog of our practice. Notice where you are in your down dog. Maybe pedal those feet out a little bit. Maybe your heels are closer to the mat. Maybe your hamstrings are a little looser. Regardless, as long as you feel better in this posture, then you've done really good work. Take one big cleansing breath here. Inhale and exhale. So bend your knees, look between your hands, and either step or float into a squat. So nice and gently float there if you can, and find that squat. It should feel really good and open now. We're starting to wind down, starting to move a little bit slower. Close your eyes. Take two big breaths here. One more big breath. Inhale as deeply as you can. And exhale. Inhale, reach those arms forward. And then however you want to get to your mat, but if you can, gently just sit back and find your boat pose. So this time for your boat, maybe you're not supporting behind your thighs. This time maybe you're reaching long. Maybe you're starting to extend a little bit more. As long as your spine is long. Oh, that was really hard. This pose is always a challenge for me, but find your best boat. Really nice long spine and breathe. Two more breaths. Inhale. Shaking's good. And exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, let's find our low boat. So reach those arms forward. Keep that spine lifting off the mat. Pull your belly in. Try not to let there be any doming here. Breathe. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, release down. Reach those arms long overhead for a full body stretch. Find length all the way through the spine. And then exhale, happy baby. Knees into the chest. Hands are reaching for the outer edges of your feet. Elbows are inside the knees. Keep your sacrum and shoulders rooted down. And then maybe you just rock side to side. Making it feel really good. One more in-breath. And then exhale, plant your feet just in front of your sit bones. Tuck your tailbone under and roll up to a bridge pose. So let's just hold bridge here for a moment, just to kind of counter any forward bending. Just a little bit of back bending. So inner thigh engagement. Imagine you have a block between your thighs. And then roll back down. Draw your right knee into your chest, extend the left leg long. Just circle that right hip around, clockwise, counterclockwise. And then take the left hand to the right knee and draw it across midline over to the left. Right arm reaches out to the right, look right. So spinal twist here. Be gentle, listen to your spine. And really breathe into this pose. So notice as you inhale, those lungs, the rib cage expands. So you're going to get intercostal stretch. You're going to stretch all sorts of myofascial tissues. It's really good for your body. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, extend the right leg long. Hug the left knee into your chest and circle that around. And then take the right hand to the left knee, draw it across midline. Bring that left arm out to the left, look left. This is a good time to really close the eyes too. And again, notice as we slow down, we start to think more. So just notice where your thoughts are going. Come back to your mat, come back to your breath. Inhale, come back to center. Hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a big, huge hug. Maybe your forehead comes to the knees. Tell yourself you love yourself. Give yourself some gratitude for what you just did and how amazing your body is. Release your head back down. And then the soles of the feet come together on your mat for Supta Baddha Konasana. Knees come wide. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly and just start to really wind down. So it's really important to find rest equally as much as it is to be active and to move. It's important to release. So notice where you're holding tension. Notice if your mind is busy. Go ahead and reverse the placement of your hands. And again, let go where you can. And then with your hands, draw your knees together. Bring your knees into your chest one last time. And then if there's another pose you need to take to complete your practice, please do so. Otherwise, extend your legs long in front of you. Bring your arms by your sides with the palms facing up, and do any last minute fidgeting before finalizing your posture, Shavasana. So feel free to stay in this pose as long as you'd like. Namaste.